Right, hello everyone. I'm going to be doing a new series on FIFA, and I think you're going to like it. That was my entry. Welcome back. I'm going to be doing a Euro 2016 mode on FIFA. It's not a mode. I'm creating a custom tournament, which is rather awkward because the only custom tournaments they have are a 16 and a 32, and unfortunately, the Euro Championships have 24 players, 24 teams. So it's a little awkward because I now have two groups with teams from out of Europe and a couple of teams who aren't actually in the Euro Championship. But it's gonna work out, okay? We're gonna make it work. This video is my team selection, and it's gonna be epic. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough time to do a proper video, so I'm just gonna whip through the players using a internet website called Footwiz. So yeah, it's not gonna be too epic, but it's gonna be fun. So, and I think there will be a couple surprises in there, because I'd be surprised if I had to look over it again, which I'm going to be. But starting off with the goalkeepers, number 1, Joe Hart! Obviously, it's a given that Joe Hart will be going to France with England. The second goalkeeper is Fraser Foster! I think he is our third best goalkeeper behind Jack Butland. Obviously, Jack Butland's injured, so this is the questionable one. I think some people would take Tom Heaton from Burnley. There's a couple of other choices, but I'm going with experience. He's been to Euros, he's been to World Cups before. Rob Green. So yeah, I don't think that's a bad pick as a third keeper. So yeah. On to our defenders. Now I think the next guy is gonna be in pretty much everyone's team because our defense isn't good. I don't think we've got a massive list of defenders, to be honest. So we'll see. I'd love your comments below on this team. Anyway, on to it. Nathaniel Clyne! There you go. Right back. But, I'm not quite sure who the other right backs are. I can't remember off the top of my head. Who other people would pick at right back. Can't think of the other name. But my second and probably the right back that I'm going to start, I don't know because I'm going to have a couple of friendlies first, which will be live streamed, so look out for them, is Kyle Walker! So yeah, I think he is better than Nathaniel Clyne. He's not on rating, but I prefer him than Nathaniel. So on to the defenders. The centre backs. We're already on defenders. I have picked 3 natural centre backs, and I've also got someone else who could drop back into there, but he's not a centre back. That may give away who it is. But the 2 centre backs I'm going to start. There's obviously Chris Smalling, who I'm not a massive fan of. There's Phil Jones, who I'm not a massive fan of. Maybe a couple of others. Maybe the choice of taking John Stones, which I haven't gone with. So on to the centre backs, going with experience, who I may not play. John Terry. I hope you're liking the voice. I'm loving it. Don't forget to get your comments in below on what you think about this team. On to the second and probably the main centre back, Gary Cahill. I think it's a given that he is going to be going to France. I don't think Terry's a definite. He probably will go because it's John Terry, but you never know. On to the next and third and final all-out centre-back, Phil Jagielka. I like Phil Jagielka. I think he's one of the better centre-backs. I think he's better than Smalling and Jones. So yeah. So, on to the left-backs. I think these two were pretty obvious. I don't know who else you could have picked. There are a couple actually. I can't think of his name. But we'll see in your comments below whether you think it's right. On to the first left back, Danny Rose. I like Danny Rose. Plays for Tottenham. There's going to be a lot of Tottenham players in this team. There's going to be a lot of Liverpool players in this team. I think Danny Rose is a good one. But the obvious and starter at left back is Linton Baines. Tried a dodgy accent there. Didn't work. We'll move on. On to the player who I think is going to be very versatile. I want to play him. Think he'd be brilliant in the position that I'm going to play him. But I don't know how it's going to work out because our attacking personnel is pretty good. Eric Dier! Bad rating. I know, very, very underrated, I think. But he'd be brilliant in the gap between the defenders and the midfielders. I think he'll solidify that role and really help the defence out. But it's going to be difficult when you see the rest of the players and who we have. So, on to now the left or right wingers. I'm not sure which one it is. But going on to the midfielders, Theo Walcott. Now, I did question myself on whether I should pick him in my team, but I couldn't find anyone else that I preferred. You had the Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think Walcott's got to be taken. He's got that chance of going and playing striker as well. So, because I have limited myself in strikers, I think. But onto this guy, I didn't want to take too much. I'm not a massive fan of him. You can't deny the guy has skill, but there was no one else. We had to take him, really. Raheem Sterling! A lot of people will disagree. He does have skill. He is a good player, but I'm not a fan of him. I think he's arrogant and big-headed, but a lot of players are, and there's no one else. This guy I've taken, I'm not sure when you look at the squad if he's going to get in, but we could not take him because of his experience, and he is, you know what you're getting with James Milner! Solid player, you know what you're getting with him. On to someone who's hopefully going to be in the England squad for quite a while and will probably be captain. I don't know who else would be captain, maybe Gary Cahill, but I don't know, probably maybe this guy after Rooney disappears. Or is he in this team? Anyway, Jordan Henderson! Cracking player. Whether he's going to become the England captain is a different question. But I think he's got talent. I think he's one of... if you're going to play a centre midfielder, it's going to be him. But again, it's difficult because we've got a lot of... I think we've got a lot of decent attacking players in that midfield and up front. I'd want to test out a couple of things. Onto one of England's hopefully future bright sparks, one that we can look forward to seeing in an England jersey for many, many years, and hopefully lifting a trophy for England. Maybe going too far there, okay. Dele Alli! No one can deny that kid has skill. Hopefully going to see him in the Euros. Hopefully Roy will take him. This one I think was one of my one of the debatable picks of mine. I do like him. He plays for a poor team. Don't think he's really had the best season. But on the other hand, I like him. I think he's got talent. He's got speed. I don't know who else we would put out there, to be honest. I don't think he's going to play an awful lot, but he's coming with me. Andros Townsend! I love him. Not gaily, but I think he's a good player. On to someone else who we're hopefully going to see in an England shirt for quite a while. Him and Alli are going to be great pair. Ross Barkley! So hopefully we'll see them for many years to come. On to the last of the midfielders. This was, I think he's a decent player. Don't know how, again, he may be a main player in the team. I think he's got skill. Adam Lallana! That was good. I like that. Had to do it twice. On to the first of the strikers. One that I think we are lacking striker quality after the main ones. So we had to take him. He's had an unfortunate season again. But it's Daniel Sturridge! Obviously. On to, this is where I'm not quite sure where I'm going with stuff like this. Who I'm going to play up front. There's the two that I want to play up front, but it then leaves a player out that can you leave out because of his England commitment. But anyway, on to the next player. Harry Kane! Now, you can't deny he's coming. Along with Jamie Vardy! Obviously, another player. They're the two I want to play up front. But it then sends tremors down the rest of the... You can't see the hand movements I'm doing right now, but sends tremors down the rest of the squad of where we're going to play other people. Like there's Lallana and Barkley and Alli and Dier and Henderson. I mean, there's a lot of... I don't know who I'm going to play. And then there's this man. The last man on the squad. Wayne Rooney! The captain of England! Went too far. Anyway. Wayne Rooney is the kink in this system, the cog in the works, whatever. You can't not take him as the England captain. He's proven over and over again that he will score. He finally had a good tournament. I mean, FIFA, we're talking about FIFA here. FIFA's going to let him score all day long. But then it's like, if I play Rooney, do I play him in midfield? It takes out Henderson, who I think needs to be in there because he's a good player. Alli, who I want to play, he can create things out of nothing. You've got Barkley, who I think is going to miss so much time. Lallana, and there's lots of questions. But anyway, I wanted to keep this video 15 minutes, so get your comments below on the team. I'll put the team in the description. And look out for the friendlies, and then we'll be straight into the European Championships. We're going to win it, baby! We're going to win it!